Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel. My name is Zoe if you're new here, and happy Friday. Today's video is going to be a full coverage Friday video, and I'm so excited to be trying out the foundation that I am trying today because it's probably the cheapest full coverage foundation I have ever gotten my hands on, and I'm so happy that I get to review it for you guys because if you're balling on a budget and you still need full coverage, I may have just found you a great foundation. Today is actually my birthday. You're gonna be seeing this video on Friday. So yesterday was my birthday on Thursday. So I will be out and about doing stuff for my birthday, just having like a really nice chill day. So I will have this foundation on all day long. Also, it is 10:30 in the morning, so I'm gonna have this foundation on probably for a good amount of time. So if you want to follow me on any other social media, Instagram, Snapchat, and Twitter, those all will be linked in the description below. So if you want to see some more behind the scenes stuff or more makeup looks, then just check out the description and go follow me. Also, if you enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe, join the family, help us grow. And yeah, I don't think there is anything else to say right now, so let's go ahead and get started. So the foundation I'm going to be using today is a Wet n Wild Photofocus foundation. Guys, this foundation is $4 at Walmart. $4. I think at Ulta it's $5, but Walmart, $4. It cannot get better than that. Alright, so you guys know the drill. I'm going to be using a sponge on one side and a brush on the other side, and we're going to see which side performs well, and that way you have options on what things look like. I'm going to go in with the PIXIE Beauty Rose Caviar Essence that I am literally almost out of. Alright, and then I'm going to go in with the Urban Decay Optical Illusion Primer just in my larger pore area, which is right here. Alright, so now that the skin is nice and prepped, I'm going to go ahead and start with the foundation. I'm going to start with the sponge side. So the shade that I got is Cream Beige. I've already tried it. Honestly, I probably could have gone a shade lighter, but it's not too bad of a match. It's just a little bit more red than I am, or pink than I am. I am actually more yellow toned. So I think one shade lighter would have been good for me, but it's okay. This is pretty decent. But it just comes with like this little spatula thing that I really like. It makes applying the foundation really easy. I'm sorry if y'all can hear my daughter. Do you guys see that? Wow, how full coverage that is. This is $4. $4, like what? And the formula is really, really thin and comfortable and breathable. It's not heavy at all. So that is one layer. I can definitely still see some spots peeking through, but the coverage is really, really good. Even with the sponge, I am impressed. So I'm just gonna build it up in the areas that I need to build it up, and then I will move on to my brush side. So I'm just gonna build it up in the areas that I see some spots peeking through. Just start buffing this out. All right, and that is 2 layers on, so it looks really, really good. I am not gonna build it up anymore. I can't wait to give you guys a close-up so you can see how nice this looks on my skin because it looks really, really good. But I'm gonna do this side now with the Morphe M439 brush, my favorite foundation brush ever, and I'm just gonna do the same thing. I'm basically just gonna take whatever's on the spatula and put it all over this side. I'm going to go ahead and start buffing this out. Alright, and that is 1 layer on with the brush. Definitely gave me a little bit more coverage than the sponge did. I'm going to build it up like right here on my sideburn area, but that's pretty much it. Alright, so I'm going to give you guys a close-up of my skin right now because it looks so good with this foundation on top of it. So I'm going to zoom you guys in so you can see what this looks like on top of my skin. Then I'm going to finish up my makeup, and then I will come back and update you on what it looks like with all of my makeup on, and then I'll update you later on tonight. Alright, so here's a full face view. Here's the sponge side. Here is the brush side. Alright, so I am back. My makeup went on really nicely. It's still sitting on my skin really nicely. I love how this foundation looks right now, so I hope it wears really well. I did end up setting it with some setting powder. I used the DERMABLEND loose setting powder in Original. It's just the white one. So yeah, I did end up setting everything so it didn't move. Also, it's raining outside, so I don't want anything to happen. But yeah, I absolutely love how everything looks and how it turned out. I think it looks really great. I have some things to get ready for, so I will give you guys a close-up really quickly, and then I will update you at the end of the night. Here is a full face view. Here is the sponge side. Here's the brush side. Hey guys, so I am back and it is currently 7:16 in the evening. I've had this on for almost 9 hours, so it has been a long day. But I wanted to go ahead and like wash my face and get comfortable and start editing and stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and give you my thoughts on the foundation and give you some background information that you might want to know as well. Okay, so first of all, the foundation can be bought at several different places, including Amazon, Walmart, like CVS, Ulta. It could be bought on Wet n Wild's website, so it can be bought in a couple of different places. But the cheapest place I found was Amazon. It sold for $3 on Amazon. At Walmart, it is sold for $4, and then everywhere else it sold for $5. So it was like $4.60 I think at Walmart, and then $5.99 on Ulta and at their actual website, Wet n Wild's actual website. So my opinion is, if you don't want to order on Amazon because you don't know your shade or whatever the case may be, Walmart is the best place to get it. It's the cheapest place to get it besides Amazon. Alright, and then the foundation comes in 20 shades, which isn't horrible. It's not the best, but it is a decent range. So hopefully you'll be able to find your shade in the foundation. And then lastly, the foundation is 1 ounce. So it is the normal size of a typical foundation. No more, no less. So that's good. The price is perfect if you are balling on a budget and you really need a full coverage foundation, because this foundation is very full coverage, and for the price, like, you just can't beat it. So I'm going to tell you guys the things that I noticed. It stayed matte, which it is supposed to be a matte foundation. It just didn't dry all the way down matte for me. So I did end up setting it with a powder. So it did end up staying matte. My oils did not peak at all. Like, my skin looks really good still. Like, it doesn't look oily and greasy and gross. But there's a but. This did settle into like my pores right here, even with setting it with a powder and using a pore filling primer. It did settle into these pores right here. I will show you guys in the close-up so you can see what I'm talking about. If I probably went in and prepped better, maybe I could have avoided that. I'm not sure, but yeah, it did settle into these pores right here. So if you have large pores and overly oily skin, that might be a problem for you. I'm not sure, because this foundation really did hold up really well with helping my oils stay at bay. So I don't know. It did really settle really badly into those pores. So I don't know. Do I still think this foundation is worth it? Absolutely. It is super thin. The foundation itself, the formula itself, is super thin. It is very full coverage. The price is something you can't beat, like, at all. And it looks really good. It looks good in pictures. It looks good on camera. It looks good in person. This foundation is really nice. I am very shocked by how good this $4 foundation is. It's ridiculous. I'm going to go ahead and give you guys a close-up really quickly so you can see everything on my face and decide for yourself whether or not this is something that you may want to try. So here is a full face view. Let me stop and show you my pores. I have my phone light shining on it so you can see it a little bit better. My pores are just really sunken into right here, as well as on this side. But that's the only place on my face that seems a little bad. And it does look a little bit oily around my nose, but it's not caked up around that area. It did kind of rub off right here on this little area. Here's the sponge side of my face. Here is the brush side. It did kind of, so on any of my like more raised areas that are more scabbed over, it did kind of fade off of those areas. I'm not sure why. I've never had a foundation do that. So I've never had a foundation actually rub off of the areas that are more scabbed over. Usually I don't ever have that problem. It usually just stays. So if you have a lot of acne that is like that, that is trying to be in the healing process and it is a little bit more scabbed over, then you may want to avoid this if you have a ton of those kinds of spots, because it didn't last on those spots. So they're the only spots on my face that are faded away. Yeah, so those are my thoughts on the foundation. I think that this foundation is great, especially for the price point. You just cannot beat it. The coverage is amazing, and I didn't even have a side preference. The sponge on this side and the brush, they both applied really, really well, and I did have to build up in the areas. The brush did give me a little bit more coverage, but both finishes were amazing. I could literally go in with this foundation with either one and be okay. This foundation wore really well. Still looks really, really good. It controlled my oils as long as I set it, and the price is right. So I think this foundation is really, really great. If you are balling on a budget, please go pick up this foundation because you are going to love it, and it might be your holy grail. Who knows? That is it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed it. Please give this video a thumbs up if you did enjoy it. And have you tried out this foundation? Are you going to try out this foundation? Let me know down in the comments your thoughts, and leave any suggestions for any new foundations you want me to try out down there so I can add them to my list. And yeah, that is it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I love you so much. Bye.